Yeah, good morning guys. Here I am doing these videos in order to give the inputs regarding the NEET exam and JEE examination, how to enhance your performance. In the first videos, why I am preferring biology is so many students are asking me that, sir, even I am reading biology for 3 to 4 hours, or the NCERT book thrice or 4 times or 5 times, they are unable to get good score. That is one of the reason where I am trying to explain the first topic basing on biology, how to score the maximum mark in biology, because biology is a very less applicative oriented subject. As per my knowledge or with my experience, I can say that the student, if he is able to get more than 340 out of 360, then his job will be done easier, much easier in order to enter into medical science. So stay focused. I will be giving the inputs. You can go through that inputs. If you feel that they are useful for you, you can follow them. Whatever video I do, it will be for a quick of 3 to 5 minutes, not more than that. So pay attention for this video, which will be useful in order to get the highest mark in the NEET. While you are reading a biology book, you should read in such a manner that you should have a clear-cut idea on the content, and you should know what are the subtopics present as per the NCERT book. Again, I am repeating, you should have a clear-cut vision and you should have a clear-cut idea about the subtopics in the NCERT book. After reading the particular subtopic content, you have to practice the MCQs immediately for twice. Means, after reading the content of NCERT book, you will be having the grip on the concept, you will be having the grip on the vocabulary, and you should know how that concept will be asked in the MCQs. If you are able to do it in immediate manner, it will be very useful for you. After completing one subtopic, go to the another subtopic. Similarly, you complete all the similar manner, and make sure that at the end of the chapter, you take a consolidated test of the entire chapter, which makes you to recollect all the MCQs. That is very, very important. And the second point I would like to say, how to do the MCQ. In general, what we will do is, we will take one question of MCQ, you will answer it, or you will mark on the book itself, and you will refer to the answer whether it is correct or not. It kills your time, and it will not make you to get into your permanent memory. So what I suggested is, after doing certain subtopic reading, you take at least 25 to 30 MCQs and answer them. Take a white paper. Again, I am repeating, take a white paper, read the question and put the option on the white paper. For example, the first question has option A, put option A. Second question option B, write it on the white paper. If third question you feel it is difficult, then you put the round and go to the next one. Like that, in the 25 questions what you answered, 3-4 questions will not be in the answerable mode. For that, what you can do is, then you can read the subtopic again, and you can take the book and answer that questions once again in pretty good manner. So answering of the MCQ format is also very, very important. Don't answer question to question. Take 25 to 30 questions, which increases your speed and which increases your retaining capacity. So make sure that answer in for a group of questions around 30 to 40, which is very, very important. While answering, you will be making a round of different questions. Those are the questions which you have to revise before the examination, because where you struggle in order to retain the concept. So before the weekend examination or the week post examination, the time will not be sufficient to do the revision proper manner. So make sure that this rounded one has been done for revision once again. Why I am asking you to put the round mark in the book where you struggled means, because these things you should be remain until your final NEET examination. So in the first leg of your studying itself, you have to make sure that you are segregating the difficult ones for you. It depends on student to student. So do the NCERT concept subtopic wise, do the MCQs on the subtopic wise, and make sure that while doing for the first time itself, you have to identify yourself the difficult ones and do it in the grouping manner. Don't do question to question answering, do it in the grouping manner. Don't mark the option on the book, because when you try to revise the book, from the book again, our human psychology feels that if you see the answered ones, you will not do the revision in proper manner. And also put the round for the difficult questions, which will be useful in order to do the revision in proper manner during the final battle. Thank you.